Hi,
Hi,
good afternoon, Ashish. This is Avinash. How are you doing?
very good.
Okay, guys, we have Mr. Ashish Gupta. He is an architect as well as a luxury yacht designer. By the name, the company's name is Beyond Design. He mostly does international work. He has offices in Mumbai, UAE, and Netherlands as well. You can find more information about him on our website in the speakers list on this particular topic. So, Ashish, welcome. How are you doing?
Very good.
Okay, well, first of all, thanks for joining in. We would like to keep this short and precise, to the point. I'll directly dive into the main question is, how are you coping with the business part of this entire thing of the COVID lockdown?
Uh, there are two parts to it, basically a good and bad. Good in the sense that I'm getting a lot of time to research on new ideas,
Mm-hmm.
on new designs,
Mm-hmm.
which was very claustrophobic in the real life.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, as far as the research and the new design ideas and everything is concerned, I'm having great time with that.
Okay.
As far as the real business is concerned, of course, everything is stopped.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we are having discussions on Skype. We
Mm.
used to have it like since last 3 years we are having internationally. So
Mm.
we have made a point that we don't travel a lot and we discuss more things on Skype, which is happening right now with the entire world.
Yeah. Yeah.
We discuss our plans and everything on Skype, so which is going on right now. And as far as big projects are concerned, so the plans, it takes a long time,
Yeah.
and it starts work at the site.
Mm. Mm.
So the big projects, this is the time that we are designing at the moment, hoping that
Mm.
in the near future the lockdown will be open in the world,
Mm.
and then we can have a business as usual.
Mm.
So we
You
are
know,
hoping that.
so talk us through. So in a simple word that you do get this time right now to to think about your designs. So with your communications of web conferencing, you can go back and forth with the designs and get approvals and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But if the lockdown continues, then A, do you even get paid for that design right now? B, and the reason I'm
Mm.
asking you this is it's probably going to affect, you're at the higher end of this spectrum, but there are going to be a lot of
Yes.
other
Yes.
architects who are going to be getting affected with the low, getting the lower end of the work and probably getting a discounted pricing in the market because of the situation. And how do you
Of course.
see,
Of course.
a lot of architects and designers are going to struggle during this time. How do you see, for the next 6 months at least, the market would be?
Well, the next 6 months, I've spoken to my friends and colleagues. They are not expecting anything for
Hmm.
the next 6 months.
Hmm. Hmm.
So they're expecting nothing for 2020. They said if we get anything in 2020, it will be a bonus. So the
Yeah.
mindset is there and nothing is going to happen. So we have to conserve, save money of money. Now there are some clients who pay for the design.
Hmm.
There are many who don't unless and some work is done at site.
Hmm.
So there are two types of things. So obviously the lower end clients like for a flat of say 2 BHK flat and everything, the work is not going on at all over there, not even design work,
Hmm.
because they are thinking that why to do it now? I don't want to do anything. I don't want to shift. So that work is completely stopped.
Hmm.
So the
Hmm.
middle, like for the villas or something,
Hmm.
that work, a little bit work is going on.
Hmm.
Now at the high end of the spectrum, the
Hmm.
designs are going on
Hmm.
because it's a huge project.
Got it.
So the design takes a lot of time. So this is the time that we are contracting so that we can start work on time.
Yeah. So it's actually a good time in a way that you get time to think over a specific design. The
Yes.
deadlines are not too tight where you have to finish
No.
the project. So you kind of play with your mind and the games of what you can design around. So the high end definitely, whenever the money comes in for them, they'll be able to look at multiple options from you guys at that time. So that's a great thing for you
Yeah.
guys, in fact, right now.
At the same time, keeping finger crossed that none of the projects shut, because big clients, you never know if their taxations and if they don't get any bailout from the government or anything, then
Yeah.
those projects suffer.
Yeah.
And maybe the 2 BHK flat will start because they don't have to wait for the government bailout.
Right.
They don't have to work as far as the economy is concerned.
Yeah, but even the smaller clients would definitely be going through some number crunch problem, right? Because everybody's going to go through this issues as well. So
Yes.
yeah, it's a tough market all over. It's a tough market as well. But I specifically thought that in your industry, it would be a good time to kind of go what's the next step can be done with the higher end of the business as well. I've spoken to a couple of my friends who have a couple of
Yeah.
lying
Yeah.
empty, and they said we don't want to spend any money right now, but if things change,
Exactly.
if things change, then definitely they would like to invest money in getting their home setups done and all that as well. But nothing for the next quarter. They said probably forget September 2000 till September 2020. Maybe during Diwali time they'll start thinking
Yeah.
if the economy is kind of so back to normal as well.
Mm. Mm.
So
Mm.
in terms of project
Mm.
timeline, I would like to
Mm.
talk about your normal project timeline. So let's just
So
say you're talking about a
what we
big
have done
yacht.
is like,
If you're talking about a big yacht, how long does it generally take to design, interior design, everything internally?
design a big yacht for design process and going to the shipyard for the first quote. It takes not less than 9 months, 8 to 9 months.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
the first quote from the shipyard,
Mm.
it takes 9 months from the design to the first quote.
Mm.
Then from the first quote to the agreement, it takes another year because there are a lot of bank guarantees involved. Because a bigger yacht is not less than 1,000 crores.
Yeah.
So it takes, so you're talking a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So normally a yacht from the scratch, from the drawing board to finish, it takes minimum 4 years, 4 to 5 years.
Yeah.
Minimum.
And you're at the
If the
start.
cash flow is on.
And you are at the start of the entire part, or maybe.
Yeah.
So everything has to start.
Sometimes a villa also takes 5 years.
Wow. Wow.
Because it's not a priority for the owner.
Yeah.
They have the land, they bought it, they want to use it. So whenever the cash flow comes, so we go ahead with the part. So we design the villas also in phase.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned, that every client has a budget.
Yeah.
A yacht client also has a budget.
Right. Of course. Right.
So nothing comes without a budget. So everyone has a budget. So you have to work accordingly.
And you start seeing some slashes in budgets if people want to go that route of buying a yacht.
We are already expecting that.
We're already expecting that as well.
So that doesn't affect the design.
Yeah.
That affects choosing the materials.
Got it. Instead of
so it's like you can.
Instead of a marble, there might be something else.
Yeah. So it's like curtains. It's like you can put a cotton curtain, you can put a silk curtain.
Right.
So that was your pricing.
Yeah. Makes sense. Absolutely. So, and how about the housing market? I mean, we talked about a little bit about 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. We see there's going to be a crash in. People say, well, there's going to be a crash in the housing market as well, where only the actual owners who would really need to buy a house, that also they would wait for some time for for the economy to kind of go back to normal before they actually look at buying something. Right now, what do you see?
People are buying today also. The builders are giving 30% discount.
Oh, really?
If you're giving a token. Yes.
Wow.
And those are big ticket apartments, about 6-7 crores. So you're getting 30% discount on the table if you're ready to sign the agreement and give the token amount.
Wow.
So the real price on paper is different.
Yeah.
But if you go and buy, it's different.
Correct. Okay.
So it's still there.
It's still there in the market right now. So there's still some buying and selling going on in the market right now.
Yes.
That's a discount price.
People with huge cash, they're getting greedier, right? They're getting greedier.
Correct.
So it's a demand and supply. They know what's the real estate going through.
Yeah.
So they're thinking, at least I'm buying one, so at least they will get 3-4 crores instead of 7 crores.
Yeah.
So So that's the game. It's
Mm.
all, that's the game.
Mm.
So if you have cash, you are king.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. But even people who have, well, you're talking about physical cash, but I've heard that the banks, and I'm going to go off the topic right now, chew your brain on
Please.
that
Yeah.
people with cash in bank as well, FDs, you keep hearing these rumors about some of the banks may die, RBI may not even protect them. You're talking about
Hmm.
small banks, you're not talking about big banks here without taking any name. So that also could be a concern for people who are sitting on money, right now.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Even their
But then
money
there's a
may buy
history.
more right now, but still their money may not be safe if the way things go right now.
But then the smart people they don't have money in the banks.
Yeah.
They don't have money in the banks.
Yeah.
Their money is always invested in assets.
Mm. Mm.
So they liquidate one asset
Yeah.
and they buy one asset. I'm not talking about real estate because it takes a long time to liquidate that asset. I'm talking about silver, I'm talking about gold, I'm talking
Yeah.
about liquid funds.
Mm.
You just have to press a button, in 2 days your money comes.
Your money comes. Yeah.
So those people, they don't keep their money in the bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't care about FDs.
Mm. Mm.
They keep their FD money only to take care of the maintenance of their monthly maintenance.
Mm. Mm.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
This is what I've also learned. It's like, suppose if monthly maintenance is 1 lakh,
Yeah.
and if you're getting 8, so you will keep 15 lakhs FD. So you will get monthly that much. So you're not spending anything from your
Pocket.
pocket.
Yeah.
That
It's
interest is coming
collectible.
monthly. That's taking care of your maintenance.
Yeah. But to
So
the
that's the
investment growth is in a different part. Absolutely. So they'll probably sell that and then buy the real estate market. I mean, real estate right now
yes,
because it's going down.
yes,
Going
yes,
absolutely
yes.
down.
And most of them, they keep a collateral also. It's like
Yeah.
whenever the market opens or whatever it is, this is there with you. You can liquidate it anytime.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
So it's a give and take. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ashish, what do you suggest for, the young architects or, you
Hmm.
have made your name in the market, people will still come to
Hmm.
you for business, but there are going to be
Yeah.
a lot of young architects in the market who are still going to be struggling with, they've not made their name and
Hmm.
people or clients may not even go to them right now, right?
Yeah. Normally, the young architects, they work with a bigger architect at
Mm.
least for 2 to 3 years.
Mm.
So they work with the other architects, and then they learn the tricks and the trade of the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And there are very few people who set up their own business
Mm.
and they fly.
Mm.
So right now, recruiting also is difficult at the moment.
Mm.
But the salary level at architectural offices,
Mm.
it's not very high
Mm.
unless and until you're an associate. It's not very high.
Mm. Mm.
So normally, if I take my partner in UAE and my partner in Netherlands.
Mm.
So what we have done, we sat 3 years back.
Mm.
We met at the Monaco Yacht Show. We sat together, and it's
Yeah.
like, why to keep our overheads so much
Yeah.
when there is uncertainty of projects?
Mm.
So we three,
Mm.
we share our people,
Yeah.
and if there's a huge project or 4 5 projects, then we outsource. So we
Got,
give them commission. It's like, okay, we are earning this, we'll give you this much.
got it.
So anyways, our overhead count is very low.
Got it. Got it. So you were already
So
practicing that of a smart design, a smart way of working, I would say.
yes.
Come back.
So we don't have like 30, 40 people in the office. We don't have that. It's
Yeah.
always rotating,
Mm.
all on project basis.
Mm.
So
Mm.
we are practicing that since last 3 years.
Mm. So, but do you think the job market for the architects right now is not going to be good, right?
No,
Not at all.
for sure,
For the
for
next,
sure.
for 2020 at least, I would say.
I think for mid 2021,
Oh, really? Wow.
mid 2021,
Mm.
because we will also see. Because I also expect out of certain projects, we expect 2 projects that they will shut. I
Mm.
know that. I'm
Mm.
working on it, but I know it will get shut.
Mm. Mm.
I know it will not go through.
Mm.
I know that very well.
And if you're midway already, now that's the other question. There might be few clients which we are already in midway. They may not have funds right now. They have to close that out. So there's a loss for you as well, right? Right there, the time and that.
Yeah, yeah. You at that time, you have to gauge the client.
Yeah.
How that client, whether that client will come to you later on, or whether the client will forget you and they will do it with the other architect. They will hire another architect. So you have to gauge that. Now that's very tricky. Now with experience, you can gauge.
Yeah.
That okay, this client, I know that he will not continue with this project for another 1.5 year. But I think I'm designing anyways. I have time, and I will design.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know he will come back to me.
Yeah. So you're giving your time and effort to build that relationship, basically. Is that what?
Yeah. Right now, it's always building relations and building network.
Correct. Absolutely.
It's all connected, not only in India, abroad as well, international level.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what is required during these particular times. Everybody is with cash crunch problems and all that stuff. So it's very easy to break a relationship and move out for just profits. But, I think I appreciate what you're thinking is to build the relationship is more important in the long run.
Yeah.
You take a hit, I take a hit, we take a hit together and move on together.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. And you have to gauge the project, what kind of a project, because normally if there is no challenge in a project, I don't take that project. So that project has to be fun. The client has to be fun.
Yeah.
So there are bread and butter projects, and there are challenging projects, and there are eureka projects. So you've got to have all three kinds of projects.
Right. Okay, this is great information. And anything else you would like to share with your entire industry? We would appreciate any help. Anybody who's watching this, budding architect, even renowned architects, and your designers. Is there a particular project you're working on right now? You would like to share a little more information of what we can see in the future coming out? Even that would be great help.
We've been working on three. First of all, I'll talk about the yacht projects. We're working on 3 yacht projects. And in January, we had been 3 times to Netherlands. And we have been working for a client. And we were supposed to meet at the Dubai Yacht Show, which was supposed to be there in the month of March. And then take forward to the Monaco Yacht Show, which was supposed to be in September. So for us, the yacht shows are very important because it's the only networking thing that all our industry people meet, clients meet, and share, and we take the project forward.
Got it.
So that's a big hit that we are taking this year.
Yeah.
So I'm working on an Explorer project, which is a 50-meter project. Working on a 65-meter very minimalistic yacht project. Then working on a villa, working on one residence, and then doing product design as well. So there are a variety of projects. So I see design as what I can design everything.
Right.
So there's a floating hotel project also, so which we are working through in the Spain. But right now you can see what Spain is going through. So I don't think so. That project will be shut indefinitely.
Yeah, you got to be wise in which one you spend a lot of time in, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
If you know what the future is with that particular client, then you can spend your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said.
There's a villa in Kashid. The cash flow is very low right now, but the client is very important. The project is fabulous. It's fabulous. I have not seen that kind of a site till today in my life. So I'm working through that project.
Wow, great. So that keeps you up. That keeps you up.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm working on another business, another furniture line of business. So that I'm working on right now.
Yeah, so you have some little bit of time here. You can start thinking about new things as well. Like how we, with this particular business of ours, of KeyPundits, it's basically born out of this idea of everybody needs advices and experts. It's actually came out of this Corona times because I had time to think about something else. I had all my resources in place, and I thought, why not, talk to experts, get their advices, and let everybody else, get benefit out of that as well. So it's, we appreciate your time. And, in case, I'm sure if anybody likes to get in touch with you, Ashish, how would they like to get in touch with you? How can they get in touch with you?
Go on the website. There's a phone number on that. Give me a call.
And
we can explore.
And company's name is Beyond Design, right?
Beyond. company name is Beyond Design. So there's an email ID, thinkyachts@beyonddesign.co.in.
And
So if
yeah,
you dare to dream, come to me.
yeah, we all dare to dream. The problem is the money. We've got some great dreams in mind, but the bloody money comes in right in between, So,
Always, always.
so, but this is great talking to you, Ashish. I hope to do another session with you in a couple of months' time
Yes.
or maybe earlier. Hope to
Yes.
get a new update on that as well. I would also like to talk one last thing about, I would like you to talk about two things actually: the negative side of it from a human psychology point of view, and the
Sorry,
positive
negative?
side of it from a human psychology. We all locked down. Almost half the
Yeah.
world is locked down, right? And on the
Uh,
positive side, you've started seeing a lot of things started healing by itself. The natural things have started healing by itself. Anything, any of your thoughts?
Negativity is there all around. How much more negative you will get. You only have to think positive.
Mm.
You only have to think positive. The negative part is obviously the revenue model, the operation level, the
Yeah,
money, the projects, and all. You don't know. It's at a sticky wicket right now.
yeah, yeah,
But then obviously optimism
yeah,
and hope, and
yeah,
if you are positive, you
yeah.
will sail this. You'll sail through
Mm.
100%.
And you've not stepped out of the house at all. I would say
No,
maybe
not at all.
you're doing your thing by making sure you don't get it from somebody and then pass it from
Of
pass
course, of course,
it.
of course.
Yeah, it's a
There's
must.
a lot of yeah, it's like there are a lot of responsibilities on you.
Yeah,
So you have to act smart
yeah,
and you have to act responsible.
yeah. True, very true. Great talking to you, Ashish. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk
Thank you
soon.
for your
Take care now. Thanks. Bye bye.
great. Thanks. Bye.